Hi, y'all. Dyed my hair again. It's red. Sorry, not sorry. So this is notes for 5-4, a constant of proportionality. And this is very, 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 very similar, almost exactly identical to what we did in 5-3. You're just taking it a little bit of a step further. So you got this. You got this. So a constant of proportionality can only exist if the relationship is, shocking, I know, right? Proportional. Proportional. You're going to be so sick of the word proportional by the end of this unit. I always am. So a constant of proportionality can only exist if the relationship is proportional. And when we're talking about the relationship, we're talking about that relationship between the two variable quantities that we talked about in a previous lesson. Quantities, like in this example one down here, like the number of hours earned, the number of hours and the dollars earned. Those are our variable quantities. So the constant of proportionality, what it is, that constant of proportionality is just simply the constant unit rate It's the constant unit rate in a proportional relationship. So if we jump back to yesterday's examples, or last lesson's examples, in example 1 here, we determined that this was proportional because it had a constant unit rate. So the constant of proportionality here is that $18 per hour, that unit rate, that constant unit rate that we got for each time. So all you're really doing in this lesson is taking it that next step further and identifying what the constant of proportionality is. When you're doing that, just make sure, of course, you have labels. Labels, because remember, a rate is not a rate until it has labels. The number 5 is not a rate until you do something like $5 per hour kind of a thing. Another name for the constant of proportionality is what's known as the constant. Notice how the word constant's all the same. The constant of variation. And when we talk about variation, when we use that word variation there, that just simply means, right, to vary, like a variable, to change. It changes at a constant rate, right? Every hour it's going up by $18 or whatever that constant unit rate is. But again, this can only be happening, or this can only exist if it's proportional. If it's not proportional, then there is no constant of proportionality. We'll jot that down in one of the examples afterwards.